back. If you're just tuning in, this is Galactic Television program you're watching right now, the family and values. Okay, like you heard from our mini feature, we'll be talking about unknown challenges our teenage boys face. Unknown challenges our teenage boys face growing up. Sometimes they find it difficult to even try to share with their father or their mother. Yeah, unless you try to reach out to them. So how friendly are you to your children? I remember the last time Remy was talking to us and he mentioned something about, have you ever told your son or your daughter, I love you? Do you hug them? Do you take it upon yourself to just hold them close to your heart? You know, that confidence, that pat on the back, and they are so close to your heart, goes a long way to give them the confidence that they can rely on you. They can trust you. They know you are there for them. It's in short, it is 1,000,000 times better than the gifts you're going to be giving them. Because at times they can share some things out of fear, out of how you relate, out of how you respond. And this morning we have none other to discuss this topic with us than Papa for the boys. I call him Papa for his. We have a youth pastor, Pastor Bode Odubumi. He is a youth pastor, he's a teenage boys coach, and also for the young, newly married pro who are just, into that institution of marriage. And they will need all the help, all the guidance, especially when maybe the wife just comes in and like, honey, why did you leave a toothpaste like that? And it will be able to guide you and let you know that you don't need to say, that's the way I want it now. And that's the way you want it, but there are ways you can actually present it. Someone said it's good to be constructive than to be destructive with our response in our word. Good morning, sir. It's so good to have you this morning. And he came all the way from Ijani King. Seeing him here this morning, it's always a delight. I tell you.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you for the encouragement.
Actually, you didn't tell me I'd have worn my own Jason now. And this today I have trainers to get from you.
Today's UCL night, so.
Imagine.
I don't want to represent my club, although we are playing tomorrow.
Well done. Okay, it's good to have you this morning. How is it, Johnny?
Bless God. Bless God. Yes, the rain came also, and the roads are now filled
driving
with
against
water.
the traffic, right?
No,
really.
No, not really.
Driving
Not really. Because we'll be going from Ijaniki to Maitu to.
Okay, so the traffic is still the same.
It's still the same thing. Still the same thing.
Okay, yeah, everybody's coming.
Yes, everybody's coming to the mainland or the island. So it's still the same thing. Yes.
Okay, so the business of the day, unknown challenges teenage boys go through. So what are the biggest emotional struggles teenage boys, face? And how does peer pressure also come in? These boys going, peer pressure, the mental state of health. How does this work?
Okay, so emotional challenge.
Yeah.
Let me just put it this way. That's one major challenge that the teenage boys face is identity. Okay? Because at that time, and that's why they want to be closer to their peers than the adults. Okay? Because at that time, they are no longer a boy of maybe 6 years old or whatever, and they're no longer they're not yet an adult. Do you understand? So within that time, they are seeking for identity. Who am I? Okay? And so many things are changing in their body, in their emotions and everything. So because of seeking for identity, they move closer to their peers rather than to the adults, maybe parents or mentors or coach or whatever. And why is that like that? Why is it like that? Because they just feel that these people are also passing through the same stage, and so we can discuss.
Can you share
understand?
Some of those things they passed through?
Okay.
This conversation will not
be very
full now.
Let me just give you an example of there are so many things. Okay, but the common ones. Let me just give an example of these wet dreams, for example. Wet dreams. Okay, Now, no, it's peculiar to boys, it's peculiar to mostly teenage boys. All right. So when you have weddings, something you are not used to when you were 6, 7, 8 years old, and all of a sudden you awake and your whole body is wet, one sticky, whatever. It's a bad start for a day. Okay. And not being able to look at that, not be able to recognize what this is. Okay. And most boys don't like talking to adults. So the next thing is that, have you experienced this? They talk to you. Have you experienced this? Have you experienced this? Oh, yes. I've read it somewhere. Oh, it's not the, and some people, it's a spiritual thing. You know? It's a spiritual thing. You have to attack it spiritually. Okay. So that makes them to be unbalanced, even emotionally, unbalanced emotionally. Because what is this? What is happening to me? Why am I like this? And then some of them even mistake it for just bedwetting. Am I still bedwetting? Am I still bedwetting at this stage, at this age of my, am I still bedwetting? So because of all those things, they tend to be in their shell, to think about it by themselves, to bring out solutions by themselves, not involving the adults. Most times, okay? Unless you are an active parent, that you've had a relationship with them right from when they were young. So if that, oh, daddy, oh, mommy, oh, I don't know, this thing happened to me. You understand? This thing happened to me. What, like one, although that one is even a very small boy, one video I saw on the internet, and it was like, Dad, I can't feel my scrotum again. It's gone. It has disappeared. What happened? And the father is there. No, it's there. No, it's not there. It's not there. Okay, let's go to the bedroom and let's check. Do you understand? For that boy to talk to the father, that means there was a relationship on ground. And that's why I'm always telling father, you must be actively involved in raising your children, especially the boy child. You must be very active.
Okay, now, before I ask my question, I really want you to define the age of teenage and what we are looking at. Because you talked about bedwetting. From what age to what age can that really occur? You know, because we have early adolescents coming in. So what's the age bracket that people should look out for if you have boys around you that you keep monitoring?
Okay, you know, teenage boys, that's when puberty sets in.
13,
even 12 now.
Even 9.
Yes, even 9.
Even
that's
9.
True. But that 9, 10 is still, it's still a bit early. Do you understand? It's still a bit early. But the normal time is between 12 and 14. It should set in. Adolescence should set in between 12 and 14. Okay. Right. And it spans through to 19, 20 at times. Okay. You understand?
So you've dealt with a lot of boys now. Why do they struggle with expressing their emotions? And what's the effects of social media on their self-esteem?
Fear of acceptance. At times, fear of acceptance. This thing that I want to say, how would they look at it? How would they feel it? How would they even perceive what I'm saying? You know, so rather than expressing myself, let me just keep it to myself. Let me keep it to myself. And then because of the kind of stereotyping that we have given the teenage boy, that is always very, very hard, very tall and hard. So they don't want to really show that kind of image to you, so that you will just judge them anyhow.
They say, I'm a man, you're a man,
you're a man, man up, be quiet, all these things. So they rather just want to be, when you see a teenage boy, he will hardly be talking to you, but just get him somebody of his age, his peers. You know, what is happening?
So you can
talk like this. So you can do this. It's just because they are not sure if they will be accepted the way they are. Do you understand? They are not sure if you will raise them the way they are raising to you. Do you understand? So at times like in that documentary, hear them out. Hear them out. Don't just cut them off. What are you saying? No. Hear them out. Even when it is a mess, pick the message from the message they are talking about. And then you can redefine it. You can give it back to them in a better way. But shutting them down and not allowing them to make their views known would definitely shut down the boy.
Yeah, man, you're not
Do you
supposed to
understand?
say that.
Yes, I'm not
social
supposed to
media,
say that.
not
You know,
just social media
influence, she
aspect.
was asking.
Yes, the social media influence. It's massive now. It's massive now. So they're not just connecting with their peers physically, okay? They are connecting with them worldwide. Worldwide this time around. So you can be here and you are friends with somebody in UK, in US, and you are talking also. I know like I always say, the internet is safe for those that will make it safe for them. Do you understand? So the internet is full of everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. So it depends on which one you are looking at, which one you want to, and it still comes down to the parents.
Okay.
Yes.
So it comes back to the parents. Parents, what are you doing? Let's go for a word of marvel as we take this short break. We'll be right back. So if you have questions, I'm not taking calls. I want questions. Ask questions relating to how or what you have noticed regarding your boy child as he's growing and you don't understand certain things or you just want to know. Just send in to the phone number on your screen. Let's go for a word of marvel. We'll be right back. We're still discussing the topic on no challenges of teenage boys. Okay, so if you're a father, where are you now? These boys are created for great things, and we need to try as much as possible to bring them up in the way that you yourself will be proud of them. They're actually created for great things. That's our word of mouth. Papa for the boys with us in the studio. So I want to ask again, what role does father or absentee fathers? We have them. I don't want to say simple father. I don't want to say run away father. What role does fatherhood or absent ones, play in the growth of these children? And this voluntary erection, what is it all about?
Okay, so let me make myself an example. Okay, I have a teenage boy now. So when I got into this teenage coaching, okay, deeply, so I understood that I had to seriously be there because I once had a job that would make me leave home around 6 a.m. and then I will come back maybe around 7 p.m. There about 12 hours. And so when I'm done, but when I now shift to the job, I am now a bit free, okay, freer than when what I was doing before. And then I came to, let's connect, I was just trying to do everything. And the boy is still, and I asked him, why, what is going on now? Let's do it. He said, you have not been there. He told me that you have not been there. And he said, for example, myself and my mom will go to school together. The mom takes him to school together, drops him in school, comes back to take him back home, and they had all the time to discuss whatever they want to discuss, even during the day. And then here you have gone since 6 a.m. and then you are coming back around 7 p.m. It was about sleeping. So the only time that we have is just maybe weekends. That is even if I don't have anything to do during the weekend. So the father must create the time. And it helps. So now he appreciates what I'm trying to do. Okay. It helps in the form of, especially in terms of discipline. There's this natural, I think I've said it here before. There's just this natural kind of connection with the boy and the father. When the father is talking, the boy listens.
He listens.
The boy listens. But if it's the mother, because of this emotional attachment, I always tell my son, you have your mom's mumu bottle.
They do.
If I say powerful boy, anytime he does it, I say powerful boy. Things that will ask the mom that will not even give me. Let him ask. One hand, you understand? So it's always like that. But when the man is there, actively involved, the discipline aspect, those rough edges, will be able to fine tune them. Do you understand? And it's so very, very important that the father is active, knows the child. Another thing, knows the child. So you are following him emotionally, you are following him, in every aspect. If I want to share something that just happened yesterday, he ought to actually go to his campus today, he was at home. And then he just told his mom, I need to go yesterday. And I have to go because, there's something. I just called him. What is going on? Bring your. I said somebody called him that there's something that they've not submitted in school that he needs to go and submit. I just looked at him. Well, the aspect of the Holy Spirit is also very, very important. So the Holy Spirit just told me, collect his phone. I collected his phone. I said, call the person, that's your friend that called you. I want to. By the time we called, it wasn't his friend, it was his lecturer. Telling him that, asking that there's a particular note that he had to submit that he has not submitted. No, he submitted a blank thing. And that one I'm submitting this, and after submission, that's the end. So it was like, oh, this man. Because if I wasn't involved, the man would just say, but I just said that there's something more to it. That is the father. You always talk about the mother intuition. The father also has it. Do you understand? The father also has. So because I was there, I've been there before. I know how we lie to our mother. I know how especially boys. So I just feel that this boy wants to just play a fast one on his mom. Do you understand? And immediately we had to call the lecturer. He left yesterday. Do you understand? Because I was there. I was involved. I was out. If not, we would have just gone through and wouldn't know what was happening.
Okay, the involuntary erection.
Yeah, involuntary erection. Yes, involuntary erection talks about, we know early morning erection for boys, right?
Yeah.
When you are in puberty stage, when you are still developing your sexual or your organs and everything, you can have early morning erection. So, but involuntary erection also happens involuntarily, just as anywhere at any time. You understand? We have this Facebook concerned educators on Facebook. It's a page, okay, managed by Mrs. Yinka Ogunde. So there was a time they now showed a video of a boy that is flying out his shirts, and the teacher asked him to, can you tuck in your shirt? And it was like a tug of war, and I think the boy ended up beating the teacher.
Wow.
Yes, it was as bad as that. So I was just chipping in that. Well, I'm not saying it is bad, but based on my interaction with boys, there was a time I was discussing this particular, we were just discussing, and I now made myself an example because it happened to me. It even happened to me. I wasn't even a teenager. I was already in the university. I just felt that every time I'm overexcited, my penis will just get erected. I'm not thinking about any sexual thing. I'm not thinking about any girl, anything. It happens. Okay, so, and as soon as I mentioned that, some of the boys in the class with me were saying that, that is why at times you don't even want to talk in school. Because we don't know when it will happen. You will see some boys, they will cover their area part with their bags. Yeah. It's not a guy thing. It's been long. Do you understand? I was, so it happened to you. And I was like, yes, it happened to me. Why is it like that? I had to now explain to them that it's just your hormonal development. It's part of your development. So it can happen. So they should be aware. Because at times they just want to fly out because they don't know when it will happen. It's involuntary. It's not that they are thinking about anything sexual. Okay, you can even Google it. It's involuntary.
I think I can share with you because I had classmates then that had it. But now let's talk about substance abuse among teenagers. Yeah, I knew we were going to touch that part now. Why is it so common, substance abuse among the teenagers? And how can parents encourage communication? Now, it's very important because you just gave an instance. But then let's also look at the ones that, like she mentioned, absentee fathers. Those single mothers that don't have father roles in their, there was a time you talked about there must be a mentor. Now that mentor will not be there always to know when those changes occur in the boy child to start saying, okay, this morning, this is what you're experiencing. But the substance abuse, why is it common among teenagers?
When you notice a very, very active boy, he's always active, always lively with you, and just all of a sudden it becomes withdrawing. Something has happened. You must know that it's either a sexual abuse. There's sexual abuse too.
Yeah,
for boys. Yes. There is, seriously. True. So it might be going through sexual abuse, or somebody is introducing it to drugs and is trying to just related. I don't know. I think it's a natural. They just don't want to talk to the parents, to the adults. So unless you are active with them. So when that happens, when you're observing that withdrawing and that's always trying to be alone, then something is really, really happening. And you need to check it up very well. Because this drug thing happens with the peers. Mostly with the peers.
It could also be that they are being initiated into cultism.
Or cultism.
They want them to be
they all, yes.
Starts there.
Because they want to, I talk about identity. Who am I? What am I? They say you are a big guy, you are a good guy. You see, this timidity is not for guys.
It's not for guys.
So you are a hard guy. Come, let's introduce you to the hard way. And the parents are not aware. And they have mastered the art of two-faced life now. They can be so cool
Only
at home. So, you don't even suspect at all. And then, back there are something else. So parents need to be, even if your child is in university, you must monitor.
Surprise visits.
You must know. I know all my child's friends, both male and female. I know them by name. You must, and who are they? What are they studying? Whatever. There is what is it called now? Google Family Link. It's called Family Link. I don't know if you know about Family Link. I have Family Link. Yes, I have Family Link on my phone and my wife. Everybody that has a Gmail has Family Link already. You just need to go to Google and download. So I know where he is part-time. I know the apps is looking at part-time. I can shut down any app I want to shut down. I can even shut down his phone. I know when I'm calling him and he's saying that my phone is dry and it's drained and I'm looking at him, no, your phone is not drained, your phone is 50%. I can see that with Google Family Link. So many things that we can do with it. Okay. So I use that to monitor his activities.
I really want you to emphasize on that Google Family Link because a lot of parents that don't know about it. The usefulness of it. It's there, but they don't know about it. They don't know about it.
You will know
download it. What are they supposed to?
It's just Google Chrome. And like I said, if you have a Gmail account, you have all these Google, you have Google Maps already, you have Google Meet already, okay? Just have a Gmail account. All these things, you have them already. It's just for you now to go to your app store and activate it. They are all there already.
And you will need their phone to activate it.
Their phone must be there. No, you are there for Google Link. You have to even do it on their phone.
So you have to
you have to do it on their phone. It's myself and my wife. We are both monitoring it, okay? In case anything happens to one person's phone, another person can actually monitor. So if you download it, you will know where he is at any point in time. You will know where he is. It will tell you, it will tell you he is here, the location at any point in time. You can see the apps he's using, how many hours he's staying on each app.
Application.
There was a time it was staying too much on TikTok. We canceled the TikTok immediately. We canceled it immediately. There is a time limit for when his phone will go off per day. It was saying, I normally want to do project. So we say, okay, I wanted to make it maybe 9 p.m. before, but he complained, no, I'll still be doing some project. Okay, 10 p.m. So by 10 p.m. the phone is off.
And it's in the university.
It's the university. The phone is off.
This is intentionality.
Yes, you must be intentional as a parent. You have to, especially for the boys.
I know some of you have been trying to reach me. I told you I don't want to take calls, but let me see if I can take one or two calls before we run out of the studio. And please, if you are doing that call, I would really love text message so that I will be able to have time instead of talking with you and waiting for you to respond. That's why I wanted the text message. Okay? But someone just wanted to hear me and hear my voice. Hello, good morning. Who is on the line? Where are you calling from?
I'm Chema calling from the state.
Oh, Chema, how are you? So, your question, go straight to the question you want to ask, I guess.
Yeah, I think the United States is right.
Come again?
Because most of the boys, I think what they say is right. Because most of the boys now, they are all, in fact, there is so many corruption around now. But the one that treats me very well is that he said, that family, I think I like that one. That one is very good for birth. especially most that in university.
And for girls too.
And
Chioma,
for
let's take
girls too.
another call. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Who is on the line? Where are you calling from? Hello? Good morning. Are you there? Okay, so like I said, you can send me a text message. Now, I want to talk about, I remember Joy has been emphatically talking about change in voice. Change,
Yeah.
even though the boy never reached 10.
This
Hold on. It's so inquisitive like a cat. She has been talking about hair growth in the armpit, the pubic hair. She said the one was colored. I was with this one. Yeah, and private part plus lots of sweating. Let's add that
Okay.
to cap up
Cover everything now. Okay.
Then hold on.
Okay. So
yeah.
change in voice.
Changing
Now,
And how it
my
affect-
boy
them.
clocked 8 last year, December.
Okay.
And I noticed
Quick,
that
most of our
the
time.
pubic hair is black. It's not brown. And then his voice is getting deeper.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why
Wow.
should it be brown? It should be black now.
It should be black.
Why
It
should
should
it
be
be
black.
I
brown?
noticed it started
Why?
with
No,
brown.
it should be
Why
black.
that is what black?
It should be black. Okay, so what I'm actually, we all know that when puberty sets in, the boy's voice will change.
Yeah, the big
becomes
boys.
bigger and bigger. But what we don't know is that they are also having their struggles with that. That's why most of them, at times when you say, talk now, can't you talk? They don't know whether the voice that is coming out is there. Honestly, I've been doing this. I've been doing this. Yes, I've been doing this
And then they
mentoring
want people to laugh.
for about 6 years now. I always have a WhatsApp group for boys, 6 months training, and I've had more than different things that you don't even think about. So at times they don't want to speak up because they don't even recognize their own voice. Is this my voice? Talk now. Because they are not sure of the voice at the beginning. But as time goes on, they will be, okay, this is my voice now. This is my voice now. So they now tend to be bolder in talking. But at the beginning, they always struggle with that because they don't recognize which voice is coming out from them. But we feel that they are very, very proud, very, very saucy. Can't you talk? Your elders is talking to you. You are not speaking out. But this boy is struggling.
The
Okay.
constant sweating.
Yes. Now the
change.
sweating, it's been scientifically proved with fact, with research that men, even boys, sweat more than girls. Okay. Now, if the pubic hair now joins it, okay, it tends to have a kind of odor, and that's where parents need to seriously take care of the boy's hygiene. Teach him how to wash those parts very, very well. And then roll on, perf, will do a great thing. Because it also kind of brings down their, what's it called? Their confidence. Their confidence. Especially when somebody is telling them, you have smelling stomach, what's going on? Because the sweat is now mixing, especially when they start developing the pubic hair in the armpits and the private parts. It makes it more sticky and smelly. So proper hygiene is very, very good. You need to teach them how to clean the place very well. Okay.
And
then
probably shave.
Shave.
Fresh hair.
Shave.
The second
I want
thing,
to have beers.
No, they look for,
second thing,
they look forward to that. Okay, second thing, is it concerning that? Yes, the deodorant, the perf, yes, and freshness, and then proper hygiene. And again, because I talked about bedwetting before too, so it also adds up to the odor if it's not properly taken care of on time. You understand? So one major challenge is the body odor for men. It's not just only women, and we have to take care of it on time. Make sure they know that they need to be.
Okay, make sure they know, make sure you help them and you put them through. You need to help them. In short, clean shave is the best thing. I'm not talking about beards now. The armpit, the pubic hair need to go so that they will have.
Although the pubic hair, please, the pubic hair, there is a reason why they are there. Okay. So, completely shaving it off may not be advisable. Yes, because there are some elements of hormonal whatever that it's a protective, let me just say it's a protective layer. Okay.
Just
So,
make sure they don't have
yes,
they don't have
very,
lights
very-
there.
no.
All right.
Right,
Over
over
the
to you.
studio. Thank you very much for being a part of
Right,
this
yeah.
conversation with TZ. The difference